Hi, Caroline.
Hi, Anouk.
Thank you so much for joining me today to talk about the importance of paying a living wage, which is now also endorsed by governments at the World Social Summit. So why is it so important for companies to pay a living wage?
Well, first of all, let's start. It's so important for people, right? Everybody around the world, if they put in a full working week, needs to be able to earn enough money to put food on the table, a roof over their head, and clothes on their children, right? So that's the human right part of it. But it is beneficial for business as well, because when people earn a living wage, first of all, that mental health and physical health improves, people's productivity in the workplace improves, the likelihood of a company to retain those workers and their talents improves. And even the quality of work is seen to go up where workforces are on a living wage.
And as you know, Unilever has an ambitious commitment to advance living wages in its supply chain. So what can large companies like Unilever do to advance this agenda?
First thing, of course, as Unilever has done, is to look at your own workforce, right? And many years ago, Unilever did that. As far as I've seen, any large company that looks internally finds there are problems. It's a surprise to many, but it's there. And then turning outwards to look at the supply chain. And in doing that, working with suppliers, right? It can't just be a demand, pay a living wage to your workforce, but it takes time, it takes energy. And it also means for the large companies, again, looking inside, are our purchasing practices part of the solution or the problem? Are we making it harder or easier for our suppliers to pay their workforce a living wage?
Collaboration is key because obviously we cannot do it on our own. So at a global scale, what do you see happening to advance this agenda?
So we see more investors interrogating their investees' progress on this issue. We see governments, as you have said in the Doha Declaration, saying how important it is that we do make progress on living wages. And we see innovation and collaboration in industry.
You mentioned the Doha Political Declaration. Why is it so important that living wages is reflected in there?
It sends a signal that governments recognise that their own prosperity, the prosperity of their societies and economies, is contingent on not having people in work and in poverty at the same time. So it's really a catalyst, I think, for more concerted action to make progress on this agenda.
And if there's one message that you could share with policymakers and business leaders after the World Social Summit, what would that be?
Get started. All the ingredients there in place now to make progress. We have the signal from governments that they want to see that happen. We have a definition now from the ILO of what a living wage is. We have providers of data out there that can provide the estimates of living wages that businesses can use to understand how close or how far they are from living wages. So there's no reason now not to get started.
Thanks so much, Caroline, for sharing your insights today.
A pleasure, Anouk.